Hello and welcome. Today's video is I want to talk about setting boundaries, healthy boundaries, being able to say no. And this is really important for feeling good about yourself and actually having healthy relationships with others, that ability to say no. Some people find it really hard. You might find it really hard to say no. Our ability to say no and have healthy boundaries is connected quite a lot in many cases as how we were in small children and our relationships with people, our caregivers and our friends. For example, if you were a small child and you were going to try and say no and that made you fearful and it was unaccepted, or it put you in any sort of danger, what happens is this becomes embedded inside your body. You might not remember it cognitively in your mind, but you remember it in your body that saying no isn't good for you. Saying no is dangerous. Saying no makes you fearful and people react badly to you for saying no. And you can take this forward into your adult life. So have a try and actually think about how you say no. How does your body feel when you do that? Are you leaning forward into that no, or do you feel yourself sort of shrinking back and not being that assertive? What emotion do you get when you say no? Do you feel fearful? Does it make you feel nervous and uncertain and scared? Because this could be potentially something that you're bringing forward from your childhood. So what you can do for that is you can practice strengthening your body up and doing a motion of no. So you're teaching your body that no is actually a good thing and it's healthy. Everybody needs boundaries. One of the things that I've noticed that I started doing, and it's funny because I was talking about this the other day, I went through quite a lot of bullying when I was at school. And when I had my social anxiety, a lot of the stuff that I was telling myself was actually based on the kind of things people would have been saying to me when I was getting bullied. So it was things like, I'm not good enough, you're useless, you're stupid, all these sort of things. And this used to go through my head. And what I was explaining to someone is when these thoughts came into my head, I was actually saying, no, I'm not having that. And it wasn't until today that I actually realised what I was doing is I was setting my own internal boundaries. I was setting what was acceptable and not acceptable. And although I didn't realise at the time what I was doing, that actually changed my whole view on the way I looked at myself and the way I let others speak to me. And it actually made my world bigger because it took away a lot of fear where I could then go out and do all the things that I wanted to do without this chatter in my ear, telling me that I was useless and stupid and going to make a fool of myself. So no, I'm not having that with that pushing back motion. With my self-talk is actually setting internal boundaries for myself. What I'm allowing myself to feel is acceptable. And that certainly worked. But try that. Try looking at what you want to say no for. Standing up, being strong, and using that motion of your hands and body to say no. Sorry, but no, that I'm not having that. What that means is when you say no, you're giving that body message as well that is not acceptable. Everybody needs healthy boundaries. And it's thinking about it and just noticing that feeling in your body. So try saying no to things that you would normally say yes to, even if you didn't want to do them. And think about, how does that make you feel? Does it make you feel fearful, unloved, scared, unsettled? Because that's the areas that actually need worked on. It's not that you can't say no. It's a feeling that you get within your body. So that's a bit of food for thought and a little exercise for you to go away and do. Saying no is a strength. It's a part of self-care. Any questions, get in touch. Thank you.